I don't know about you, but when I am working on a project, oftentimes there's these times where I'm like, I need to be doing something related to that thing at all times. It's like I want to keep the momentum going. It's like I have to be in it. And what I'm realizing about the Spirit Center is it's not going to be birthed that way. It's going to be far more intuitive. And I'm realizing there's been certain days where I'm just like not as like in it, and part of me is like, oh, is this like an indication that like I'm losing the momentum, or like I'm not being as present to it as I should. And I realized that this is going to be birthed in a way that is far more intuitive, far more in flow. And I'm realizing, and like the image I have is like when you're giving birth, there's like the part of labor where you're like actually contracting and like working, and then there's like the rest periods, and then there's like you're working and rest periods, and that's a very natural way to do something. There's like an ebb and a flow, and not getting caught up in like a fear state of like, oh god, am I like losing the passion for it, am I like, because of course that's a fear energy. It's not really aligned to trusting that it'll come when it needs to, right? And so I'm just realizing that like on these days where I'm not as like hyper focused on the spirit city, there's a natural ebb and flow. And I'm noticing that if I'm really intuitive with myself, I can still feel it happening, right? Like I'm still in the process of creating this thing. But if I'm on all the time, I'm going to get burnt out. I'm not going to be able to do this for a long period of time, which these spirit cities are like a lifelong goal. Like this is something that I see really as like a huge part of my like life path. And so I can't expect myself to be on 24/7, but rather being much more intuitive about it. Like when I get the inspiration, the inspired action, as like Abraham would say, to like inspired through alignment to take action, I will do it. And when it's not there, trusting that there's a reason I'm focused elsewhere, and that it's all still taking me downstream towards the thing I want. The funny thing about people is that oftentimes when there are these lulls, we assume that it means something has gone wrong, and therefore we create resistance, and then that is actually what blocks it up. So if we stay in a more trust, surrender to the process energy, the momentum will keep going. We don't have to constantly be working at it. There is a like the most of the creative process is the universe taking care of it, and it's really us just staying aligned and focused and tuned and letting it take us there. But we've so been programmed that we have to be working to make something happen, that we don't even know how to like chill out long enough to let the universe do its job. So we're like trying to make it happen, and the universe is like, let me do it. Let me do it. And we're like, but I have to be a part of it. And it's like, relax, chill out. You had the focus, you're tuning, you did your part. Let the universe have your back. It's pretty wild. It's kind of like if you're in the water and like the lifeguard has got you, and they're like, okay, we're gonna like make sure you get to where you need to go, and it's like, nah, I need to do it myself. I need to do it myself. It's like, dude, just chill. Let me do it. No, I gotta climb up. Let me like. Humans are funny. We've been taught such unhelpful programming, probably intentionally to keep us like disempowered. But the funny bit is this is a way more enjoyable process to let the universe or God or goddess or whatever you want to say take the reins. It's like, what a much more pleasant, easeful, peaceful journey when you don't have to stress about every little piece. Like, your team is the universe. That's great. It's a good thing. And we've so been taught that if we're not breaking our backs, that somehow we're not doing enough, or we're not worthy, or like, what a toxic, unhealthy mindset. Like, ebb and flow. You think like the moon worries about that the oceans worry that they're at low tide? No. No. You think the moon worries about it being like a new moon versus a full moon? Of course, the moon is always full. That's just our perception. But you get my point. Like, do you think the sun worries about it being nighttime on the other half of the earth? No. It's just shining. It's just doing its thing. And the earth keeps rotating, you know. Seasons happen. Sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's sunny, and it's all important. That's the thing. It's like we've forgotten that each season is important. Just like a woman's menstrual cycle, like they're all important. Each part of that cycle is important. Not one more than the other. Some are more obvious to us, but they're all important. So trusting that if I'm aligned, if I'm in tune, it's all for the best. It's all for what's happening. I can't have had a vision since 2012. And just because one day I'm like slightly focused on other things, or it's not as vivid in my mind, that somehow that's something gone wrong. Humans are so silly. And I guarantee you by tonight, there'll be some like really cool magical thing I'm excited about for the Spirit City. It's just interesting because for so long, like because I've had this vision for so long, there are periods of time when I don't think about it. And then periods of time where I'm like really passionate to it. And what's so interesting about being activated, it feels so much more like potent here. So like, this is not new, but it's been a little while since I've felt this like activated about it. Actually, I've never been this activated about it because truthfully, this is the first time it's gone from, yes, I'm going to do that in the future to we're doing it now. Like we're taking the steps now. So this is a new phase and it's exciting, but like I've never done this bit before. And so there is a little bit of fear that comes up around like, is this just a phase? Like, am I going to go back to that sleeping phase? But like, I don't feel that. That's not like the intuition. I feel more like this is like, because I know I want to do it. It's like, well, if not now, when? But there's passion behind it. There's something that's been awakened and it feels good. It feels exciting. It feels right. It feels right. All right, beautiful beings. If you are excited about the Spirit City, if you want to help create the funding for it, I've got some really cool, exciting projects that are coming your way so that you can very easily assist in the creation of this city that you, me, them, her, they, she, it, we're all going to be able to enjoy it. It's going to be a space of freedom, of abundance, of thriving, of dreaming, of creativity. It's going to happen and we're going to make it so that everyone can enjoy it. Everyone can be a part of it. It's very, very exciting. So if you want to be a part of not only living there, accessing it, but also creating it, which we need that. If no one wants to help build it, we can't live there. So if you feel passionate about the Spirit City, the things I've been posting, interact with this. I think this is reverse. Whenever I record it in TikTok, it's like the reverse. So I think it's over here. Interact with this from the bottom up, share it to your friends, especially your spiritual friends who might be on board with this, or just copy the link, save it, comment 9 words or more without emojis, and if you're not following, what are you doing? We got a Spirit City to build. Be along for the journey. But we got a lot of other cool things that we're doing, we're creating. We're going to have some really cool stuff that you can get that will help fund it. There's going to be some really cool things you can engage in. It's all coming. It's all coming. It's happening. And it's very, very exciting. So can't wait to see you in the Spirit City. All right. Bye.